My name is Uche Nwaozo, the CEO of Uche Art Gallery. I'm using this moment to talk about my upcoming project, Adanma the Warrior. It's actually a book titled Adanma the Warrior and with a subtitle, African Women in Bondage. It's a classic book that's actually out to unveil the harmful traditional practices, gender equity, and gender violence against African women. African women has passed through a lot of horror, a lot of torment, a lot of untold hardship. It's high time we expose the trauma that they have been going through. The project is such a very large one because we are looking forward to transforming the story or transcripting the story, Adanma the Warrior, to a modern movie that the world could have a look on and be able to understand exactly what the people of Africa are passing through, particularly the women folks. The African women have passed through a lot of deprivation, a lot of denials, a lot of injustices. Somebody may ask a question, who is this Adanma? Adanma is an African warrior. But in reality, it's actually the first daughter of Uzechi Okafo of Umunamata in Njaba. And she lived all her life helping the needy, the orphan, and advocating for the freedom of women in that part of the world. The message that this project is conveying is that in simple form, the same way you conceive a man and give birth to the man is the same way you conceive a woman and give birth to a woman. Therefore, for no reason, a male child should not be preferred over the female child. They should have equal right because they are giving birth by the same mother. Even as regards to heritage or inheritance of whatever thing it could be property, it could be anything altogether, the woman folk should not be segregated against. And these are the things or some of the points that this book, Adanma the Warrior, is actually trying to expose. Adanma the Warrior is a unique story that actually trails on how Adanma was actually prophesied before her birth. The soothsayer said a lot about her conception, and the father already had known that she's going to give birth to a great heroine that's going to be a woman that will fight for the liberation of womanhood in Africa. And when the mother became pregnant of her, there was that great expectation. While the mother was busy expecting to have a male child, which is so much preferred in the society, the father had already concluded that he's going to have a female child that should be named Adanma. And eventually at her birth, she was actually a woman. And the father was excited, while her mother was actually envying that the female child should simply grow up and be married out of the family. My reason for advocating for African women is because the African women have been left voiceless. They have been left without being given the privilege to express themselves. They have been abandoned and rejected by the society through some tactical means, through traditional practices, through harmful practices like the female genital mutilation and the rest of them. As far as I'm concerned, most of those things are actually termed or interpreted as being barbaric, and it's not supposed to be practiced in our today's world. In a nutshell, I'm asking a question: for how long shall this continue? For how long shall we continue to watch our children being subjected and relegated to nothing? For how long shall female genital mutilation continue? I'm looking forward to seeing this book, Adanma the Warrior, subtitled African Women in Bondage, to be a great success, and the book also to be screenplayed as a movie, which I believe also is going to be a classic. Therefore, I'm looking forward to people of like minds who love African beautiful women to be able to be a part of this project in terms of encouraging it and sponsorship. Thank you so much for your attention.